Hello and good evening. Welcome back to 7GR Tier 2 tonight at Jeddah. Looking forward to this one. Very fun track to race at. Plenty of overtaking opportunities with 4 DRS zones. So there we look. The first one out is going to be Poe in the Alfa Romeo, reserving from Tier 3 tonight. As we come to a climax of the season, this round next week is all that is left of season 6. And it's very tight at the top. We have Adam, who is leading the championship just by 3 points over Vaughan, and then a further 13 points back is Joel in the Ferrari. So a three-way battle for the title, it seems, and it's going to be very interesting to see how that pans out. A lot of cars has gone out set to 2 here, all bunched together. Trying to get all their laps in early. They'll try and give themselves some room, but Poe will be coming around the last corner in a second to start the first flying lap of the night. How much of the track will he take to risk gaining that time or invalidating? And you see a lot of people already has gone for the mediums, which is not the thing you usually see in this league. A lot of people just try and grab that pole position because it's very competitive in this here. Anyone could win this race. But around Jeddah, the alternative strategy is very powerful indeed. If you're in the mediums, then you can stay in the DRS and just get dragged along. You won't lose any time to the soft runners, and then by the time you're on low fuel at the end and on fresh rubber on the softs, it is very quick. Also by that time the mediums will be also the medium runners then will be a bit more wet. So this looks like a tidy lap so far from Poe. He did well here last season in Tier 2. Finished 5th. One of his better results in 7GR. So here he comes. It was Keynes who got pole last time at 28.8. So Poe 6-7 tenths off that time. That's the first one of the night. Next is a Ferrari. Is that Joel? It is, and he's at 29.8. So a little bit off the pace there on the first run. A few other cars now cross line by on the mediums. Another Ferrari 29.7. 2 AlphaTauris are next. When it's very good 1 lap pace. Well, it's like 2. When it's invalidated that lap, so his teammate Woody went original pole for a second, but then got beat by Rano by barely nothing, and then now Vaughan takes provisional pole at 28.4. McLaren next. That could be at Flash No. It is Paulia face just cross line, invalidated his lap. His return to 7GR tonight. Few cars just set a lap. That was Finley on the mediums, 30.0. K's as well. Great lap. Fusion game up there as well. P6 who set a lap. Fine defender goes P2. 28.8 for him. He's actually Tier 2 debut tonight. He's raced a couple in Tier 1 since he's joined. Didn't race last week in Tier 2. Let's see if Bio, actually Joel's on a faster lap here, he might complete this lap for another one. So he is. Let's see if he can jump up the order. And here we go. P3 for Joel. Use that crossing the line. I think that was Killer Miller goes P6. Winnett's this time. He's coming. Yeah, ran out of fuel, I guess. Cars pitting there, so on board with Fitz now. Oh, Poe gets a 5-second grid penalty for collision going into pit, so it looks like he ran to the back end, but anyway, Fitz goes P7 with 29.2. So say 28.8 has been beaten already by Vaughan, and Fine Defender is also on that time from last season, so we can see these guys have improved since then. Although to be fair, when we raced at Jeddah last season, it was the track has only been out for like a couple of weeks, so these guys had a lot more practice on the track since then. Podgy Porter now come around the last corner. In the Red Bull tonight, he goes P11, 29.9 for him. McLaren then next, Act Flasher, famous Tier 2 winner a few weeks ago in Brazil. Made a mistake there, 35.1 for him. Joel is coming in this lap, ran out of fuel. So Killer Miller on a slow one. So Eros Hamilton then flying the flag for half tonight. Let's see. Oh no! What happened? I just looked away for a second and I just saw him go straight into the back of Killer Miller. I don't know if he's trying to get a slipstream and... Oh dear. Or if Killer Miller just didn't get out of the way or got in the way, I'm not too sure. So I just looked away at the chat for a second, but I can see the chat going off now, so we'll see what exactly happened there. Finley is invalidated. Kays, there he goes on a better lap there. Stuck with the mediums, and he only goes up to P14. Pole last season here, Kays. Fresh and out of fuel. Is that Podgy Porter going to start another lap? No. So it could be Act Flasher next. He's invalidated. Let's find someone. Rhino on the outer lap. So is Adam. So is Winnett's. We're doing on board then with the championship leader. Why not? Hasn't given himself too much room with Winnett's head, but hopefully it doesn't affect him. Yeah, lovely. First two corners, good in the cut, that chicane. Fair bit. The track limit is a bit weird around here. You'd probably get a corner cut warning in other tracks, but around here you can get away with pretty much cutting most of the corner. Wasn't most fluent in the tricky sector one, but not too bad as he comes on a swooping left-hander. Very easy to lose a traction out of there. Corner, he could have gone a bit over on his first lap on the night, so probably just getting a little banker in. And then another DRS zone to the heavy, most heavy banker zone of the track, and then get a power on to the line. Rhino sets a 28.0. Go for regional pole. Can Adam get up there? He does. 28.6 for Adam. Not too bad. P3. Behind him is Joel, possibly. No, that's by Joel set the one at the minute, so it's gonna be Mercedes or Fusion Gamer who's coming in. So all the way back to sector 2 then. One of the Red Bulls who is a little bit Finley. Podgy was on the other Mercedes on the outlap. Must be Joel then. Yeah, we'll go on board Joel. So here you go, Joel then, currently P5, and he jumped the final fender up to P4. Just a couple of tenths quicker. Slowly McLaren next, who just started on the lap. Terry coming to pit, so it could be Fitz, he's on another lap. Someone in front of him, doesn't improve whoever that was, and Fitz goes P2. Just a tenth or so off. 2 tenths off Rhino, so a very good lap there for Fitz, who's looks like he's starting to find his form again. So we'll go on board with the Red Bull of Podgy Porter, who will be next. So let's actually have a look. We had a Jeddah race here in Tier 3 this season, which Podgy was in. Yeah, it was round 3, so let's see. Yeah, Podgy comes 7th in that race. We have Toto was the winner of that, so he's not racing tonight, but there we go. Podgy up to P9, into the top 10 he goes. Could that be Joel on another lap? Is he going to come in? He's coming in. Act Flasher then. He is 1.1 seconds up. It's not going to move him anywhere. Oh, nearly moves above fresh, but not quite. Stays P17. Mercedes next across the line. Looks like he's coming to the pits actually. So is Adam. Kane's on our laps. Could be the Red Bull of Finley then. Is he? Nope, he's coming in. Alfa Romeo then, let's see if we'll try to get the wave. That's Case on our lap. We'll go on board with Kazan for this lap. See if he can repeat all of last season. Currently 30.6, so a lot of improvement here. Nearly 2 seconds quicker, or slower, sorry, than his previous pole time last season. Oh, he's very saving that. There you go, he gets away with track limit there, but there wasn't most fluent through that. But he is 6 tenths up. Traffic ahead, so we can navigate them. Oh, if it seems to get out of the way, I think it's compromised him. So they both move out of the way now, but definitely impeded Keynes there. It's a tough track to move out of the way, to be fair. You can't. You have to just keep an eye on your mini-map. See if any cars are coming. So hard to see around these corners. We'll see how much. Well, I think I just see the delta time. See if K's can improve anyway. Or he might abandon this lap. Yep. So did look like he got impeded there, unfortunately. Vaughan now starting his lap. Currently P3 for him. Get him in a start a lap. Oh yeah, facing. He's coming down P13 on his 7GI return. It's a lovely last corner, very tight at the wall. But he's run out of fuel, looks like, and he just kind of coming. Winnitson hadn't set a time yet, and he now does is P2, 28.1. They do call him Mr. Saturday in the chat. He is one of the pole masters of the league, or tier 2 anyway. But can't quite put it together in the race sometimes, but he has a quiet race. He's still doing well in the championship, to be fair. He has quiet races, but he is always up there somewhere. Not quite in for the win sometimes. 6 poles wins in his SoJar career so far. So find out Mercedes, is it Fusion game? It is. He's on a slow one. Will he catch up then? Oh, he tags the wall on the final corner, but invalidated anyway. So we'll try and find who that. Oh, and there we go. He's a 10th up, corner to the Delta. And he jumps fits into P3. Don't want to outlap himself. Killer Miller goes up to P6. Fine Defender is oh, it's starting a lap, sorry. Aston Martin, is that Rhino? It is Rhino. Has he improved his time? A minute left of this session, and he has 28.008. That is probably going to be his final lap, unless he's gone for another one. We'll see, there's a few cars, 2 Red Bulls are next. There. Joel starting a lap, he's got K's right behind, nope, the other Alfa Romeo Poe, who's hasn't given himself much room. If he wants to he's starting his lap. Woody Ketchup will be next then, who is up on his time. Oh, and he's done a Max Verstappen into the wall in the final corner. Last season, the time's ticked over, so some of these guys did not manage to get round in time. Willie Ketchup does not improve, so who is next across the line? Who that was didn't improve. Joel, notice the other Ferrari Bio, he didn't improve. Joel's tagging the wall. Fine Defender, a bit laggy there. Currently P8, does he jump anywhere? Nope, he can't improve either. Both McLarens have finished, so the Aston Martin or Rhino has he gone for another one? No, he hasn't. 2 Red Bulls and next are very close to each other, not giving much room. I think Podgy Porter's going to be going quicker here. Let's see, just caught up to Finley, but Finley first goes P9, and Podgy Porter actually does improve, he goes P6. He's probably been so close to teammate Joel and Validated, so he can't improve. So has Poe. Someone going very slow, so I think it's the other Alfa Romeo of K's down P17. Looks like he is the last one maybe to cross the line. He's on a flyer. He didn't get impeded this time. And let's see what he can do. Only P14 for K's. So Adam and Fitz are the last ones out, but yeah, they've backed out of their laps. And that is it for the qualifying. Yeah, good evening, Mikey. How are you doing, sir? Guys to park their cars. both Williams as well, so I had to wait even longer for the first one to go in. But Rhino on pole then. Rhino is quick, but again he can't put it in the race. That is his first pole in his 7GR career as well. Good result for Ryan there. Win it's P2. Vaughan at P3. He's ahead of his championship rivals. Fitz with a really good P4. Adam P5. Podgy Porter with a brilliant P6. Killer Miller's going to get a 5 grid place penalty for that collision with Hamilton. Joel P8. Final Defender 9. Finley in P10. Woody 11th. Pose 12th. Using Gamer 13th. K's. Bio Audio Face. Act Flasher. Fresh. Hamilton, as I said, had that collision. So we're going to ready up in about 3 minutes. If the grid is listening, go for the mediums, especially with the bottom 10. I think everyone did qualify on the sauce in the end. Very powerful, as I said earlier. So like I said, the championship, very tight at the top. Vaughan is ahead of these guys on the grid. He's 3 points behind Adam in the championship. Joe further 13 points behind. I don't think anyone else can get into it. Hasbo not racing tonight. 74 points. I think it is just going to be a 3-horse race. With only this race and next race to go. So we'll keep an eye on them 3 during the race. The constructors, Alpine, who is Vaughan and Killer Miller in the lead with 158 points. Williams is second with Adam and Fitz, but I think a few of them points have been reserves. Just filling in for Fitz when he wasn't racing early in the season. Red Bull next. Very tight, this constructors. Anyone can win this. 149 points. That is Finley and Bashuka, but again, the Red Bull has been reserved most of the season. And Ferrari only 9 points behind them, which is Joel and Bio. Couldn't find who it was. So constructors all to play for. McLaren maybe could get involved. They have a very good result tonight, but they're still a little bit behind. So there we go, time is ticking down. So here we go for formation lap to begin with. So obviously top 10 on the softs. Killer Miller and Bio Fresh are the only guys to go for the softs early on, which is quite surprising. Tower strategy is king round here, has to be said. We'll see if it works for them. Yeah, if the likes of Fusion Gamer, K's, and potentially some of these tier 3 guys. Someone's lagging a bit, I don't know who that was. Oh, hello crowd. Yeah, they're keeping the DRS of the guys ahead. They are going to be very quick at the end. And also a track you can save a lot of the ERS because most of the time you're going to be in the DRS train, so there's no need. Oh, see the adversary, one of the tyres, I think it was when you catch up. Yeah, there's just no need to burn a lot of ERS around here, especially when you're in the DRS train. Just get dragged along. If you're going to use your DRS in ERS, sorry, when you're in that train, you're just being aggressive, too aggressive. Just have to wait for your opportunity as Rhino flows down the pack just before the last corner. AI takes control. So good show here from Williams as well. P4 and 5 on the grid. There's a couple of disqualifications right at the last corner. So this is going to be good for Williams and the constructors as they manage to put the race together. So here we go then, round 11. Penultimate round of the 70R Season 6 here in Tier 2. It's been a very competitive season. I've been enjoying streaming this one. So here we go then. We have 5 red lights. And away we go. It's a very short run down to turn 1, and it's very tight, so these guys got to be very careful. Good start by Winnets on the inside. Does he manage to keep it? There's the Alpine up inside there. Vaughan may have taken lead as a Mercedes spun round. That is fine defender. Adam up to P3, Winnets down to P5 as someone's taken the off-road there, but it is Rhino, Vaughan, Adam, Winnets and Fitz. It's top 5 Podgy Porter hanging in there. Killer Miller trying to move down the inside. Joel at P8. Finley is past Woody Ketchup. Or P9. Where face going for move down the inside here on Woody Ketchup, who looks like he's got damage actually, so he's going to be falling back. People got to be careful. Podgy Porter gets past Winnets, who potentially has damage as well. He's going right back down the inside, fighting back as Podgy cuts the corner. And you can see that as another wing, some damage somewhere amongst these cars. I'm not sure who that was. Potentially Fitz. Podgy Porter had a very good scrap here. He's losing all his ERS on this lap, so he's going to get eaten up here by Joel. Podgy Porter on the hole down the inside, but Joel goes round the outside and takes P6. Move at the back there, all your faces past Killer Miller for P9, who's may come into the pits here, might have damage. Yep. In the pits he goes. Let's take on Hamilton, who started the back, he's up to P12 already. 4 pit stops, and Killer Miller, Woody, Bio, K is all in the pit in that one. And Ackfrusher for a new change of wing. So Rhino in the lead. Vaughan right behind. Adam sticking to the back. Fitz 1.4 seconds behind. Try and close that gap, getting that DRS Winnets. And then Joel, Finley, Podgy, and away face had a very good start as well. Let's check the position changes actually. See who it is the winners on lap 2. Away face, as I said, a very good start. Poe, Hamilton, fresh help with them pit stops. As Rhino has lost the lead and he's got no wing, so he's made contact with the wall. That's very unfortunate for Rhino. Fitz got to be careful. Oh no, Fitz running P4 and running to the back of him as Rhino comes back on track. Now these other guys behind, got to be very careful. Got 2 guys with wing damage. Fitz goes to the inside to get out of the way. He's trying to get around that corner. Yeah, Fitz is not going to be very happy with that. Rhino Fitz into the pits then. Very frustrating as another 2 pits are all the way face into the pits. And Fusion Gamer. Good for all the way face at a very good start. So DRS is enabled now. We're going to see lots of overtaking. Adam on Vaughan, the 2 championship leaders, are out in front. Winnets falling off the pace. He's got Joel on the back. Fitz goes for the hards, so he's going to go to the end now. Mediums possibly could go to the end, but you don't know. Would he catch up? So the safety car might come out here. Nope, just a VSC, so no luck for them guys at the back. That's been a very good start for Hamilton, up to P7. Fantastic. And obviously helped by them pit stops. As the field is pretty much separated into like 3 little races, or potentially 4, because we've got the battle for the lead 1 and 2, and then got the Winnets battle for P3, and then a little further back is the Hamilton train, and then way further back, the pit stop behind is Fitz leading that train at the back. Fusion Gamer gets past all the way face at the back there. So DRS is enabled here. Let's see if Adam can make a move for the lead. Doesn't go for it this time. We'll be patient and wait his chance. What about Hamilton? He'll be under threat from Poe. It's closing in. No, he's not been close enough. Then we go back to battle for P11. Killer Miller on the faster tyre here. Let's see if we can make a move with the DRS. No hit the next DRS zone up front. We'll check it back on that in a minute, but Killer Miller go for a move here, will he? He's down the inside he goes, cuts the chicane a little bit contact on the exit as well. He's up to P11. Winnets has picked up a penalty up front, find a fender. Lining up Poe here. Well, he faces pit again, so he's not on a very good start, but he's struggling with the Wolves. So here we go, and up front, I've hit next DRS zone, probably one of places you'll see the overtaken the most. So here comes Adam. He's going to stay behind. Yeah, he's going to have another shot here. Joel gets past Winnets for P3 as they don't know who got the DRS behind there. He's crossed the DRS line together, but here comes Adam for the lead of the race round the outside, and he's up into the lead. Vaughan tries a little switchback, but Adam covers it off, and Winnets actually got back past Joel on that DRS straight. So 2 little good battles going on there. Hamilton has been overtaken by Fine Defender there for P7. He's got a few cars behind. Poe fresh up the P10 as well. He's doing well. And is that Rhino into the pits again? Struggling with the walls maybe. It's been very hard to keep up with all the action here because we've got so many DRS zones and lots of different battles going on. So here comes Vaughan. DRS just yet. Akflash is also struggling with, he's into pits once again. Right, so here we go, Vaughan closing in on Adam. Is he gonna wait behind? Wait behind? Yes, he is. He just taking his foot off the throttle. So get with DRS here. We're gonna what we saw last weekend in real life. Charles Leclerc versus Max Verstappen. Verstappen just waited behind to get this DRS. No one wanted to overtake, and that is why Vaughan back into the lead. Joel didn't quite manage to get that back for Winnets, but Winnets have that penalty as we have fine defender holding off Hamilton. Is he? Hamilton is through. Driving for the Haas. Poe into the pits, who's almost made a contact with the wall. Into the softs now. Fitz under pressure here from two cars. And he brakes later. A lot later than Killer Miller's. Goes side by side. Bumping wheels. Fitz going to have to concede that he is. He's done well to hold off Killer Miller as long as he did on the hard tyres. He's got Fusion Gamer right behind him on the softs. So he's going to be struggling again to keep that behind. At the back, here we go. Rhino being overtaken by Oya Face. Some action all over the place. There's Fresh picks up a 3-second time plate. We're missing another battle on Bio. Being overtaken by K's. We have a yellow flag. That is Fitz, who had a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with Fusion Gamer. So what happened there? Anyway, oh, these two guys, look at this. They are really fighting for the lead, and this is gonna potentially help Winnets and Joel here. They work together because the two guys up front are using a lot of ERS to battle each other. The pit window will be in about 3 to 4 laps time for the mediums. Fine defender is behind Hamilton once again. And Poe closing in on, oh, it's 3 wide here into turn 1. Oh, that Ferrari. I thought he was turning way too early there, crossed 2 cars, but got ahead of both Alfa Romeos there. That was a decent move there, to be fair to him. Looked like he was going to crash as Joel takes P3. Back from Winnets. And fine defender is once again past Hamilton. Fine defender has used a lot of his ERS, so he is going to be under threat. As there we go for another move. Does Adam stay behind this time? Managed to charge some ERS, so he's going to go for the move here and retake the lead from Vaughan. Vaughan goes to the inside to defend. But Adam is just going to straighten it down the middle, inside, sorry. And actually did not get past. What is it? It's a side by side to go. And Adam is through. Good move once again. Very good race from the 2 championship leaders. Joel. That gap is closing, isn't it? 1.6 seconds is the gap now. Oh, Winnets makes a big mistake. I think he may have got away with damage. That's lost the DRS now to Joel. Oh, and Adam. Oh, back in the lead. He overtakes that DRS straight. So Hamilton got past Fine Defender then. Can Fine Defender fight back as Bio is overtaken by both Alfa Romeos in one straight there. Very hard to keep up with all the action with battles going on all over the track. Bio made a mistake here as well because he's fallen out of the DRS. Now left with 2 Alfa Romeos battling each other. And the leaders are once again at it as Adam takes the lead here around the last corner. Vaughan is going to fight back. It's Joel. Well, here we go. Vaughan going for the undercut, or has he got damage? So early pit stop. Winnett's coming in as well. I think it's an early pit stop. Where is he? Yeah, but he's just going for the undercut. And yep, Winnett did get damaged from that collision with the wall, so he changed a wing for him as Fine Defender once again gets past Hamilton up to P5 now, and now Fresh is on the back of this little battle here. Vaughan rejoins the track in P8. Winnett's doesn't lose the position, but he's lost a lot of time. Two Alpha Males once again having a battle. Hayes is through this time. And might see a move here as well. Rhino on the hard zone, so it looks like he did get the best of exits. Fire into the pit, so he definitely hit the wall, fighting the Alfa Romeos. So will Adam respond with a pit stop this lap, or will he carry on going as Fresh? Has Hamilton made a mistake here, because he's lost a lot of time to Fine Defender? He's under pressure from Fresh. No ERS too. So Adam and Joel stay out. Billy is coming. He's going to stay out as well. So we go Fine Defender. Did Hamilton get in the DRS? Yes, he did. So he's going to get dragged along here, and we'll be safe from Fresh this lap. Vaughan is actually, it could work in his favour. He's the favour of the front two, should I say, because potentially get held up here, Vaughan, in this battle. So let's go back to the two Alfa Males. Rhino gets past all over your face. Two Alfa Males, no DRS zone for them. Didn't quite get it. So can all over your face fight back here. Use a lot of his DRS. He's going to go for the inside line. Gets the move one done way before the corner. And it's up to P13. So Vaughan has now joined the back of this pack, and will be getting held up. Held up or dragged along with the DRS. See which way it goes. Right, he's lost 4/10 there to his best time, but that would have been on the sauce. So here comes Adam, so we'll see. And Joel into the pits. Oh, Fresh has gone into the back of Hamilton. So Fresh losing part of his wing there. Yeah, it's probably time for a pit stop anyway. Fine Defender jumps into the pits. Now has Vaughan got this against Adam? Not been helped by Hamilton there, say. So where's Adam? There is Adam. So that undercut did not work. And now he's got to get past Hamilton. Held up in traffic. So a chance for Adam then to get a little gap here to Vaughan. Very frustrating, but he should pass here round the outside. Hamilton's not going to give this one up easy though. Side by side to go round the swooping left-hander, and Vaughan is through. Good race of Joel. Try and close this gap. On the back of Fresh now, who had that pit stop. Going to go for the move down the inside. No, he's not. Backside that one. K's just behind still. Rhino and Oya face having a little battle still at the back. So Podjapor is your leader now, but I would expect him to pit this lap. And he's going to give Adam a nice little DRS as well. There goes Bodgy. So Adam Reed takes the lead of the race. Vaughan back in the second. Nearest Hamilton making a move here on Vaughan. He closes very quick. Vaughan goes defensive. Down inside Hamilton goes. And Vaughan holds it round the outside. Joel has caught right up to these two now. So Vaughan is going to be under pressure from Joel. And where does Podgy filter back out? It's going to be just ahead. It's going to be very tight. Just ahead of Killer Miller. And Poe finally gets past Fresh, or does he? So he goes side by side through turn 2. Joel and Hamilton have the battle at the top as well. We're trying to catch it all. As Poe goes down the inside, pushes Fresh off track. And Fresh loses 2 positions here. The Alpha Man is that. Oh, a Kays! Oh, did he save it? Good save there from Kays. He completely lost it. Managed to regain control of the car. So there we go. Vaughan lost 2.8 seconds to Adam in that traffic, and now Joel is right on the back of him and potentially go for a move here. He's got Hamilton in the DRS still. And there we go, Joel slowing down to get this DRS for the next straight. Here comes Joel for P2. Nice easy pass. Vaughan doesn't fight that too much, they're both low on ERS. So it is the 3 championship leaders in the top 3. As Fresh gets past Poe. Poe's actually AI there, so I'm not sure what's going on with Poe. Kay's coming to the pit, so here's pit stop, and here comes all in your face on Rhino once again. There we go, up to P13. Let's check on the back, guys. Let's had a few pit stops. Fusion Gamer coming in again. He's really struggling out here today. Spy and Fit Sockley had another pit stop as well. We do have a yellow flag. It's Rhino, no, it's not Rhino, it's Fresh and Poe have come together. Looks like Fresh has come up a lot worse in that battle there. No safety car or anything. So we'll have to see what happened there. As Fresh and Poe may have to pit this lap, I would expect. Act Flasher in again. He's another one struggling, about to get lapped by Adam. And here comes Vaughan again to try and retake second place. And he does. Nice easy move. Hamilton on the oldest tyres on the grid now. Finley P5 win it's P6. Not much bit happening now in the mid pack, but Rhino is still having his battle with all over your face. Doing a very good job on these hard tyres. It's back into P10, but all your face come back right at him. There we go. Takes that position straight back. Been trading places. Oh no, Rhino goes for a big dive down the inside. Didn't expect that one from Rhino. Didn't come off anyway. Hopefully didn't cause any damage to all of your face. It's actually cost Rhino some time, so he might even cause damage to himself. Yeah, he's got damage. And I think that's his own fault there. Bit of a dive down into turn 1, especially on the hards. Fresh comes out on the loose set of sauce here. We're going to the end now. Back down to 17th place. So Joe has made a mistake. As Hamilton comes in for his pit stop now. Has Joel made a mistake, or is he just falling right off the pace? It's 2 seconds like that, so definitely a mistake. When it's back up to P5 now, where will Hamilton come back out? Because he will be... Oh, Hamilton made a mistake, he's gone into the wall at some point. Losing more time, but he will be very quick on these softs. And he'll be P9. He's not too far behind the cars in front. Fine Offender was the one he was battling with earlier on. So he hasn't lost too much time, considering the wing change as well. And he's starting coming in. Rhino, here he goes, comes into pits to get that wing change. As we have lost Poe around the last corner now. This could be a safety car, and it is. And now things could get very interesting. The guys at the back will be very happy to catch the pack back up. But bad news for Adam, because he was 3 seconds in the lead and he was comfortable out in front. So it will be interesting to see what these guys do. Hamilton on the fresh sauce. And if these guys ahead don't pit, Hamilton could be in for a very good result here. But they are pitting in front. So Joel finally into the pits. The front two have stayed out. So this is going to get tasty. There's all over. Oh no, that's Act Flasher, sorry. Unlapping himself, or trying to. He'll be behind Adam and Vaughan though. So a lot of people pitting. Oh, Hamilton into the pits as well. Unless he picked wing damage up on that outlap. Yeah, there's a new wing ready for him. So that's very unfortunate for Hamilton there, because he would have jumped a couple of places. But still, looks like he'll come out where he was. So no win, no loss for Hamilton there in the end. So this guy's pit Fitz also coming in. He'll be back in this now for some points. So new order then is Adam, Vaughan, Poggi, who did not pit, so these three on the mediums. A little buffer for the front two with Poggi behind. Finley, when it's Joel, looking will be eyeing up a potential race win here. Killing him also because he's had no penalties. Fine Defender went onto the medium, so I don't know. It must have been a mistake for Fine Defender, but he's on the mediums anyway. And Hamilton's next. K's up to P10 now. Oya faces behind him. Rhino be hoping to get that early qualifying pace back. Next comes Bio, Fitz, Fresh and Fusion Gamer, and unfortunately Act Flasher is the lap car. So that is another buffer for the two leaders. Having that extra car length ahead. But these softs are going to be very, very quick compared to the mediums at this stage of the race. So I will not be surprised at all if Finley comes home with the win here. Or any of these guys, if they win, it's Joel, Killamilla, all with a shout. For the field to catch up. We've got a few came way behind it who looked like he may have stayed out and then pitted to unlap himself. See, let's have a look at the stops here. I know a few of these guys have pitted a lot of times. Yeah, Fusing game up 4 times. A lot of free stoppers as well. Guys have picked up a damage catching the wall, so I think most of them guys that are back there are on the controller, which is not the best track for it. Position changes in here. Hamilton up 10 places. A very good race. Adam up 4 places. Finley as well, having a good race. So another lap with the safety car. So your game only just caught up, and we're going to have a sprint to the finish almost. So these soft runners can be smart. They can time it right. Because quick in the corners, and if they save the ERS, they can just keep up with the guys. They're going to do well. Podgy's actually got his ERS deployed at the minute, so I'm not sure what's going on. This is AI. No. It says he's deploying his ERS, but it's not going down at all. It's obviously going very slow. Here he is in the mud. He's not in the mud. He's in the wall. Will he catch it? That's a nice camera view there. Hopefully next season we'll see the green and yellow curbs and a bit more updated track. This track was actually in the game before it was actually built, so hopefully they'll improve it to make it look more like real life. We expect the curbs to change as well, like be a bit higher up with all the curbs around here are flat, completely flat. So here we go. Said car is in this lap, and we're going to have sprint to the finish. Like I said, these guys on the sauce, so they be smart. They're in for a very good result. Patience is key. It's all about the race management. So Adam's right down. It's going so slow that we're not even on the cameras. Yep, and he's actually set them quite early. And here we go. Back underway. Some overtaking in the background there. A few people got caught out by a slow start. Finley on the back of his teammate already. Flasher respectively getting out of the way. These drivers, so fair play to Flasher. He doesn't have to do that, but can be very annoying for these guys. So fair enough to get out of the way there. So it is anyone's game right now. For Adam. A very good restart, second ahead of Vaughan. Finley up to P3. He is the favourite, I have to say. He is the favourite to win this race right now. Joel and Willits try and look around. Podgy Porter gives us much time. Podgy Porter's lost to the cars in front already. He'll be holding up this pack. So actually comfortable with Podgy. He's used all his ERS, so he's going to get eaten up here on the straight. Winnets. Joel said he did turn it off doing the safety car, so he might have even forgot and had a whole lap with it on. And he's overtaken both. And actually Joel getting past Winnets there. And Podgy fighting back. Don't have the DRS to compete in the straight. And here comes Finley on Vaughan taking P2. He's wasted no time. Forget what I said, patience is not key, you just go for it. 5 laps to go, and he's in the DRS range of Adam when it gets activated. I told you these softs at the end of the race are absolutely rapid compared to the mediums, and also Vaughan and Adam on old mediums. So Killer Miller maybe make a move here on Podgy, tries around the outside. Podgy will be holding on. He's going to use a lot of the DRS to defend. Through the field then. Watch out until the DRS gets activated. See Adam used a lot of DRS to try to stay ahead. Finley's used a lot as well. If anyone. Podgy's completely out, so he could get eaten up here by Killer Miller and possible Hamilton to get past as well. Here comes Killer Miller. I don't even need to turn on DRS to overtake. And it's through to P6, and now Hamilton is going to have a go. There he goes, past Podgy Porter. There's a lot of places. There's 4 positions in 2 laps for Podgy Porter. Potentially might drop out the points as well, so huge game again, struggling with the wall as he's took the pit entry long as well, made him reset a little bit. So Joel is gonna, he's got that penalty, so we get a flag in the back for something, but not too sure what. Not too sure. Anyway, point defender gets past Podgy as well. Before lead Finley is closing in on Adam. DRS enabled next lap, I believe. Vaughan is just, well, he's burning up a lot of DRS to get in that DRS, but these guys are literally just gone for it straight away. There's so much DRS usage. When it's on a good amount, he could potentially get past both of these guys ahead. The DRS is enabled, so Vaughan going for the move. Oh, there's the line, and it is Joel who's going to get it up ahead. Finley's going to make a move for lead, and he is into the lead. Joel up to P3. Vaughan keeping the threat for winners as well. Quite Vaughan actually did get the DRS ahead of on Adam, so that was very well done there. All face past Podgy Porter now as he's dropping back, potentially out the points, and he is. Oh, sorry, one on the wrong car. There's Podgy Porter, P10. Rhino next to line him up. Caves trying to get past Fitz, who's could potentially get back in the points as well. Time's running out there. So Finley is your leader, and he is on the fastest tyre, so expect him to come home and win, but anything could happen. Killer Miller going past Hamilton there, down the inside. Hamilton trying to fight back here, and wait for the DRS. And these 2 guys had that incident in qualifying, so Hamilton will be very happy to be battling here with Killer Miller. See a few elbows out, we shall see. DRS is enabled here now. Hamilton might just lift off here to get the next one. There's like no moves ahead. Killer Miller actually was the one who blinked first, so he's going to go for the DRS this one. Joel closing in on Adam. We'll have a quick look at this. Doesn't look like to make the move, so back to Hamilton versus Killer Miller. Killer Miller gets past, and Vaughan and Winnett's having a battle ahead as well for P4. As battles all over the place, find a fender, have to go very deep, and gets the 3 seconds. But fairly lets all over face back in front. Joel up to the podium places now. So anything could happen. Adam's still in the DRS of Finley. He still has a chance, but he's got Joel behind. And these two in front also have no penalties, so one mistake from Finley potentially could move from this race. Killer Miller could be on a very good result. He's no penalties for him either. Still on the back of him. Through the field. Roger Porter is now out of the points. Fitz is in with a chance of gaining points here. Here comes Rhino on the back of Fine Defender. He loses it. He goes up the slipstream. He might overtake two cars. He goes past Fine Defender. And he goes past all over your face. Two overtakes on one straight. And HS Porky leads the session. Which is now a cheeky watch. Gillen Miller and Hamilton battle goes on. Hamilton this time up to P6. Joel kept close to battle his for the lead. It's just a shame these guys have a penalty, or Joel has anyway. Roger Porter gets past K's Babu at the back. And you have DRS is unable once again, can Philly hold on. Anything could happen here. One mistake from these guys. It's big in the championship. Vaughan holding on, but oh, there we go. That's what I said. Joel making contact with Adam in front. One mistake, and now Joel has pretty much put himself out the title race with that damage. Winnett's now up to P3. What did I say about patience? Patience is key. So DRS here is enabled. No moves at the front, or face might make a move on rider, but again slows down to get the next DRS. So back at the front as we start the last lap. Finley is completely out of DRS, so is Adam was. Here comes Winnett around the outside. Adam defends the inside. He's going to try to switch back as Vaughan getting very close in this battle as well. And here is Hamilton. Within a second now. Killer Miller, it's on for a very good result. He could even get a podium here. Joel's going to try and finish the lap with no wing. He's got to be careful, these guys. Boy, faces past, riders past. Joel now going to be out of the points. So let's see what happens up front. Finley from Adam. No penalties to these guys. Winnett, Vaughan, EOS Hamilton all have penalties. Killer Miller in 6th. No penalty for him. Oh, as I say that, he just thrown away a podium there, Killer Miller. So I haven't looked at the penalties, so not sure who has 3 seconds, who has 6 seconds. But the only two guys who are not penalty is the front two. And here comes Vaughan up to P3. Winnett's making a mistake. It's Hamilton up to P4 now. Adam takes the lead on the final straight. He has played this perfectly. It fits his DNF, unfortunately. But can Finley get to the line? We might see another Norris versus Ocon here. As Adam comes to the line, he's going to win a brilliant race. Finley comes home in second. Vaughan, a good podium. Yes, Hamilton, what a drive of him. P19 on the grid. Killer Miller threw away that podium, and that warning at the end is all finished. Back here, a sprint to finish with Joel and Alfa Romeo, but looked like there was a penalty involved anyway. Fresh will come home, and then Fusing Gamer is the last of the finish. But what a race we had there. And EOS Hamilton, driver of the day, which is probably deserved. But it is Adam, the championship leader, now takes even more control of the championship as we go into the last round. He played it absolutely perfect in the last lap. He saved the ERS a little bit and overtook Philly on the final straight to win the race by a tenth. Vaughan come home in P3 for a podium. Lewis Hamilton 14th from the grid. Like I said, that even though he had the wing damage as well, obviously the safety car helped him out there, but as I say, the alternate strategy is very powerful. I know Killer Miller, a good drive from him as well. Unfortunate to pick up that penalty on the last lap, he would have been P3 there, so unfortunate for him. Win it's P6, Rhino P7, a little bit of a recovery drive from him. Fine defender in 8th, picking up points on his tier 2 debut. Via P9, K's picked up the last point position. All he faced Joel, put himself out with title race with that damage. We'll have to see what happened there. Podgy, Fresh, Feeding Gamer, Fitz, who DNF's on the final lap. He was on for points. Act Flasher, Poe, and Woody Ketchup, your other DNFs, but that was a really good race. Plenty of action. I barely kept up with it. But tomorrow we are going again, tier 3, and I think we are at Bahrain, and that's always a fun one as well. So we'll join you tomorrow then, hopefully to finish off the week in Bahrain for tier 3, where Lenny and Paul go into round 11 both on 130 points, so another good title race there. And yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you then. See you later.